coming around, you know what I mean? From holidays, right? Mans didn't catch a break yet. You know what I mean? I feel like it's been pretty comfortable for since Christmas, January, spooky months of February. You know, that first week's down. How many days do we have left on the? How many days is it?
As of recording, we got
7 more days.
We got a week.
No, it's 10. What does that watch say? I watch just Fancy Boy. I tell today on that.
Hey, what I'm hearing is I got 7 days to find a shorty to spend money on.
Shit, I don't know about all that, man.
You think? I think there's some man still recovering from Christmas out there, from that last talk we had. Still,
I feel like we shouldn't look at it as like a day to be to just be buying a lot and going crazy with the expenses.
Well, I thought you were gonna say the complete opposite. To be honest, I
feel
thought
like,
it was a day. Now we should look at our budgets and our.
We just need to open our hearts and open our wallets.
No, I'm just saying, like,
give my girl what she needs.
No, but I'm a strong believer that gifts don't always have to be monetary, or like it doesn't always have to be some sort of like a currency exchange to get a gift type of thing. It could be like.
But what happens if our love language is
materialistic items?
Yeah,
we're part of a
and she's not the one for me.
Fam,
you know what I mean?
That don't really think that gifts have to be super
expensive.
Flashy, monetary.
Yeah, well,
we're part of a very small group over here.
Yeah.
So
I completely understand that, but like I wouldn't be with somebody like and call them a significant other and have a significant relationship with them if they prize materialistic things only over like things like, for example, intellectual knowledge. You know what I mean? Or like if they prize materialistic things, but you wouldn't be with me. You know what I mean?
We need a sound for a hallelujah button right there. Brother Patrick's preaching out here.
Brother Patrick's preaching.
I'm just saying,
bro. If the girl Monday got everything else you need, but she's materialistic, you're gonna turn it away.
What do you mean everything else I need?
She does everything you need. Everything you need, but she just likes a little.
She's the ideal shorty, but receiving gifts is like she's about stuff.
Like it's really just
but it's not all about that though,
But I'm saying like the thing is, it's really just that. Like
I'll be there for you, but like just make sure the Gucci bags are at Christmas time.
See, nah, fam, nah, because when you think about it, like it's always just more than just a materialistic thing. There's always that leads to something else. It's not just materialistic. You know what I mean? Materialistic people also have certain characteristics about them too that that allows them to keep being materialistic. That
but what if you're a rich person that loves fancy things but gives bare money away? Like you love living your life at a higher standard, but you're a very caring, giving, like you challenge yourself as a person in a relationship to better yourself and like be like caring for another person, but you just like nice things, Ain't
nothing wrong with that. You feel me? I'm just saying, like I'm
so you're just not there.
Then people can't get love.
They can. It's not for me. You know what I mean? Like ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I'm just saying, everybody has their preferences. Like what's the problem, bro? Like what's the problem? Like I'm not gonna get on the next man because if he says he doesn't like big girls, I'm just be like, all right, like you just gotta hold. You don't like big girls, that's okay. You know what I mean?
Don't go there.
I'm just saying,
stop it. Right
I love big girls.
Big girl
too.
Talks is just like it's too. They can't handle it. They can't handle that right
Listen,
now.
I ain't got nothing wrong with big girls. I ain't got nothing against big girls.
I did one.
You do?
No, I said Dewan.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said you do for a second there. Let's be like,
whoa, what is wrong with that?
Whoa, why do you have a problem?
Look at him.
He just double crossed himself, fam. Look at him.
I thought you said you had a problem with
him.
Because I said I don't have a problem with them. I thought you said you had a problem with that. That's what I'm saying.
This little segment.
That's all I'm saying, You can cut this out. You know what I mean? Man,
snip.
Snip it out from
snip.
But you're basically saying that you couldn't hold that down. Like, nah, you need more than.
I feel like there's a lower chance that I would. To be honest with you, it's all about the chances for me. I don't think it's 100% thing.
Something? Not to cut you off, but what if you had the funds?
Then that's different. If I have the,
So it's predicated only on your financial situation.
It's based off
if you can be with a girl that you want to buy gifts for.
Let me land. I'm looking at it from the perspective that I'm in life right now. Is what I'm saying. You feel me? Like if I'm in a different tax bracket and I'm gonna have my perspective is not gonna be the same as to when I'm not making as much money. Fair. I'm gonna be looking at life a little different. I'm not gonna see it as materialistic. I'm just gonna see it as toys. I'm just gonna see it as like You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little G-Wagon,
this is the
whatever.
twist on it. What he proposed is that it's not just any shorty who's materialistic. Like, she's materialistic, but she completes the whole checklist. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where, like, the giving the give and the take kind of comes to point. You know what I mean?
I completely understand, like, what you're trying to say by that. But, like, at the same time, I feel like, for me, it's just, like, it's different. I feel like it's based off of my perspective right now. And how I'm looking at it. When I'm older and I'm making, or not when I'm older, but like as I accumulate more wealth, you know, with age, I feel like my perspective will either like change to be something different or it will stick the same. And from what I've seen in my life so far, the pattern is, I've noticed that like my perspective has changed as I get older and as I get more wisdom and more knowledge. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it would be like in the future, but as for right now, that's not the thing for me.
So like, is like the monetary part of it a heavier factor compared to, say, if she was not materialistic or likes nice things, but she was way more irrational than other people or way more emotional when making decisions, but she fits the whole checklist, but there's this one part where it's like it's more mental, it's non-tangible issue, you know what I mean? You don't have to make the funds. Now it's like your sanity. You have to be able to continuously support this person. It's like super emotional, but she's a good girl, you know, like super good person, all what it is. Your mom rates her and everything, but like there's these days where it's just like, okay, like this is not normal. Would that have like a bigger impact compared to the mind? Like, would you be more willing to take that on compared to it just being funds? Like, oh, I want a Richard Mille right now. Where it's like, okay, clearly I can't afford that.
Before
like,
we go on though, like, what are you guys' perspective on it? Like, in terms of like the more materialistic aspect, would you just
like if she
checks everything else when she's materialistic?
It all probably have to be situational, because again, like you said, and I completely agree with you. Like for everything you said, if you're not in that position right now, then you can't really think about that. Like, you only handle what you can handle, right? So like, it's like you said, she doesn't have to be with you. Like, she wants what she wants, but you also have to provide that either, right? So I feel like it's whoever you're with, that middle ground, then you can make your decision. Like, all right, this person, she likes the fancy dinners. She goes like probably like 4 or 5 times a month. But I could probably bless her like a 1. You know what I mean? If there's maybe a compromise there where she can tolerate, not necessarily about has to tolerate, but where we can just both compromise. You know what I mean? Because we rate each other or whatever. But definitely not gonna do more than I can handle, especially not at this age in this like period of growth and stuff like that. As like a younger guy.
I feel like it's just a lot of guys our age also get stuck in that. You know what I mean? In that cycle of just like we talked about in past episodes too, just trying to like give an image that's not exactly what it is, trying to uphold something and trying to like fake it till you make it type of vibe.
Facts.
I feel like that whole perspective of faking it till you make it, I feel like you can't really bring that with the finances in a relationship if you're just not there.
You can't fake that.
You can't. Like, if your shorty wants to go to Red Lobster, mind you, Red Lobster's not even that crazy of a place to go, but if she's trying to go to Red Lobster every weekend, you know what I mean? Like, that's, after a while, like, if you're not somebody who has multiple streams of income, your pockets are gonna get.
If she wants to go every weekend, she should be paying for
at least half of them trips.
At least half of them, but like, let's really be honest here.
Because like,
you know?
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm
yeah,
saying,
that
listen,
would cheese me. Even if I had bread, it'd be like you and this fucking Red Lobster every blood count week.
But I'm saying, like, yo, you're obviously,
I'm pitching nothing.
Obviously, you're the guy
getting 2 entrees, man. Sorry, we say that.
No, I'm saying obviously you guys see it in a different perspective because you know that like how it is when it comes to the finances. I'm talking about somebody who's trying to uphold the image. They're not gonna be thinking like that. They're gonna be thinking like, yo, this is my girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to like, you know, I'm trying to have. She has to look at me this way, that way. I can't have her out here paying for her food and stuff. Like, you know how some men move like that. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not like.
I was gonna say that as much as we know about it, like everything changed when you find like a shorty you fuck with.
100%.
Like, as much as people can say, yo, I won't do this or I won't do that or da 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 da, the fact is, when a girl that you fuck with pulls up, y'all vibe, y'all got the same, you know, same interests, you know, y'all vibe with each other. All of a sudden, your wallet opens a little bit farther than everybody else, right?
Did it used to?
Huh? Did it used to? Hey, don't worry. I've grown. Hey, I used to be ain't shit. I'm still not shit, but I've grown from where I was.
I mean, hey,
because it wasn't opening for nobody. It wasn't opening for not a thing.
But there's already a pressure. Like, yo, you take a shorty to the restaurant, and it's like, ooh, like, trying to eat. Yeah, I get whatever you want. I don't know if you guys be saying. I'm not saying that I be saying that either, but you get whatever, and then like it's just natural. Like you feel natural the pressure on yourself. Not like there's pressure, you know, but like it's the right thing to do. It's just the right thing to do. You see an old lady in the middle of the street, it's a red light, and she can't walk over for her dear life. Yeah. Like it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? If a next man across the street was looking at you, you'd be like, ah, damn, I should probably go run this. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what if this guy ran all the way across the street to? So the waitress is coming, like, you know, like, here, sir, like, would you, the bill, like, you know what I mean? Separate bills, not looking at her.
Yeah, they're looking at you.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, the table across is looking, like, you know, like, it's just.
Everyone's ears start to perk up when they hear separate bills. All of a sudden, especially if you go to a decent spot, everyone's eyes and ears just start to.
Fam.
Who says separate?
I'm telling you, bro. You know the trickiest thing to me, not to get off topic, but one of the trickiest things when you go to a nice, expensive restaurant, it's not really the meal, the entree, you know. It's the fucking tip, fam. Because, yo, if you have $150 bill, that is a nice tip.
And then
like, you're
automatic
looking at $200, but like, by the time, like, if you're generous, holy
And then
fuck.
the automatic gratuity. And then on top of the automatic gratuity, they'll let you take the automatic gratuity and then ask, are you tipping on top of that?
Crazy.
Like, it's not in the bill.
My thing.
I mean, yo, I've served before, like, you know what I mean, like, I've known, I could see it from both perspective, where it's like, yo, I understand being a server and like providing the service and all this and that.
Wait, before you go on, are you part of the people who believe if you can't tip, don't go out?
No, I'm not one of them mans.
You know what I mean? People like, say that.
Like I've served, serious? Yeah, I've served before, and like I've heard that like rhetoric, like, you know, pretty like often in terms of like people paying and tipping and whatnot. But like I've been a customer and I've been somebody serving, so like I've seen both aspects of it. And to be honest, I feel like it all depends on the establishment. Yo, I feel like it all depends on the establishment and where you're eating. Like if you choose to go to McDonald's, you're not getting served at McDonald's. But if it did serve you, like you could expect what type of service it would be. It would kind of be like a quick thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, why am I gonna tip you like $50-$70 if I only came here for 50 minutes and got served? That makes no sense.
That's like 3 times.
No, but I'm just saying, like, some people are like extravagant with it, because like I remember one time when I was serving, like, I served this mayor of the city. I'm not gonna say which city, but I served the mayor, and he gave me like a $50 tip, and like the bill was like 30 bones. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like that's different.
You have to split it with your cooks. You have to split it with everybody else.
No. I'm taking that to the take it to the crib. So that's I can understand that, but for me personally, when I'm going out, I just do the basic. You know what I mean? The 15-16%, just keep it nice and light. You know, but like I feel like you should tip, but if you don't tip, then you don't tip, fam. What's good? Like there's other tables, there's other persons moving, serving other people too. Like if you don't pay them, somebody else won't pay them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Never had an issue with tipping. Like it hurts my chest, especially when you go, like I said, when it's a way more expensive bill, when you're looking at like 30-40 bones in a tip, and that's just off like a quick 15%. I was like, they did the quick maths in the machine, you know? And I'm just like, yo. But most of the time, I've never felt like, oh, fam, I'm not tipping this person. Like, I might do that on DoorDash 1-2 times, but other than that, like in a restaurant,
but that's because the fees on DoorDash are wicked,
fam. That's what I'm saying.
Skip the dishes, all the fees.
You know what's crazy? You know what cheeses me the most?
What?
When you order something on any of these delivery apps and you see the total, you know what they do? They tell you $12, right?
Yep.
That's for the food.
Yep.
You feel me? So I be getting finesse every time I see, it's only 12 beans.
Tax.
Oh snap! Tax, delivery fee.
Service fee.
Whoa, what? $25? How did I go from 12 bones to like $20-something? Like that makes no sense to me.
There's robbery in there, fam.
You
There's
know?
no way that 13%
Yeah,
HST is that much money, fam.
When they do those certain type of things, you know, it doesn't really encourage me to slap a tip on top of that, because I just feel like I got finessed.
Like I feel like my tip should have been already in there, right?
Accumulated.
You know?
$6.
But I'm not even gonna cap
on a $14
But
meal.
I'm not even gonna cap. If it's a snowstorm outside and the weather's crazy, or it's any type of like
that's understandable.
wild,
Yeah.
I'll slap you like a decent tip. I'm not even gonna cap.
But if the sun's shining,
but if it's a good,
beautiful.
lovely day, and you know, you might just have to hold the oxygen.
It depends for me. It depends how far the place is, because there's like a McDonald's in a couple spots like where I live in Ohio, and
nigga, you don't live in Ohio. This guy said Ohio.
Man's really had to live in Ohio. Man's trying to go incognito mode for a second, fam. What's wrong with this guy?
Canada, nigga.
Man,
You live in
no
Canada.
chat about no Canada. Dog.
You don't live in Ohio.
Man's are Illinois right now.
Shout out.
But yeah, so if it's close by, like yo, if it's something from like, say like, just up there, like they're not getting a tip, fam. Like you were probably already waiting at the McDonald's, waiting for a delivery. Like, you know what I mean? That's a swifty, quick little 6-bowl. Remember, I was a delivery man too. I was on the other side of it. Like, I know how it works.
Yeah.
The quick ones, like the quick $6-7, it's like a 2-minute drive. Like that's 7 beans for doing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? You don't deserve no tip for that one. But if you're coming from across the city now, okay, like you might get a little 125. A little 2 extra beans, make you feel nice. Because I know DoorDash, by the time it's like a 50-minute drive, it's going to be like a $10, $11 order with the tip. So he's going to get like a $12 out of this one little 15-minute trip. Like, you know?
I forgot about the distance. You're right. I forgot about the distance. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.